Well, it was so nice to meet you, Brian. I think it will be a really good fit for our silver medal flower production plant. So, when can you start?
Oh, I can start in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh no, you're starting today. That's good. Let's go. Let me show you around. All right, so we'll start the tour over here. Let me show you this way. Right now we're on the second floor. Down there you see all of our grain milling operations. Really, that just takes the wheat and grinds it into flour so that we can make our silver brand flour.
Shouldn't those units be covered up?
Oh no, I didn't get this far in life by asking questions, Brian. Come on.
But all the dust.
We have a central dust collection system. Don't worry about that. We haven't had an accident in over 500 years, so we're good.
Oh, okay. So reassuring.
So right over this way, down here on the first floor, we have that's the workers' hangout. And that's really where most of our workers hang out all the time. They don't spend much time in the control room.
Where are all the handrails? This seems very dangerous.
Oh, like I said, we haven't had an accident in 500 years. Don't mess it up, Brian. Come on.
I'll try my best. This is my first day. I'm so excited.
Alright, so over this way, here's the stairs to get down to the first level. And down there's our control panel.
Oh man, why is that control panel at the bottom of the stairs? Isn't that dangerous?
Well, if we moved it over away from the stairs, it would have cost an extra 50 cents. So we decided to just leave it there. Just make sure you don't bump it. Come on, Brian.
Okay, I'll be very careful.
Oh no, Brian, that's the central dust collection system. You turned it off.
Oh no, I can't feel my arm. I think I need an ambulance. I'm so bad.
Your arm is lodging it down. This isn't about you. Let's turn it back on. Look at all the flour dust, Brian. Look what you did.
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
It's in my
I
eye.
can't see.
Breaking news from Lubbock, Texas. Catastrophe has stricken at the Silver Metal Flour Company. A new employee has fallen down the stairs and hit the central flour ventilation control switch. Flour has begun collecting across the plant, which has resulted in multiple fatalities by suffocation. We have security footage of the accident. Warning, the following footage contains graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. Devastating. Live at the scene is Jensen, our LEGO News Now safety correspondent. Jensen, can you tell us what went wrong?
Thank you, Nestor, for having me on your newscast. Here, one hazard that has been identified causing this incident was that the balcony was missing some rails. So there should have been a rails here to prevent the worker from falling off the balcony. Also another rails here, and another rails down at this point. And as we're going downstairs, you see that also the stairs is missing some handrail to prevent the workers from stripping off the stairs. So there should have been another rails protecting the worker as they're going downstairs. And as we're coming downstairs, you see right there at the bottom of the stairs, the control panel room is right here, which is not really good. That's not safe. So this whole control room shouldn't have been posted right here at the bottom of the stairs. Instead, it's more safer. It's safer to have the control panel room upstairs at the balcony. They should also have a siren to alert the workers about the incident that was happening. Workers didn't know what was going on. They were confused. There wasn't a proper evacuation training given to the workers, so they all were confused and they didn't know where to go, actually. As you can see downstairs here, even people that were not close.
Oh my arm.
Oh, Brian, hang on there. The ambulance is coming. I'm doing my job right now, so I'll come back to you later. Back to you, Nestor.
Thank you, Jensen. Our thoughts and prayers go out with those affected by this tragedy. And somebody get that Brian guy an ambulance. In other news, researchers have made long strides in stem cell research in an effort to resurrect Arambe.
Hello, Brian. It's so nice to have you aboard the Lego Chemical Company. I've heard you've had some great safety experience in the process industry.
Oh yeah, I've only lost one arm. I'm doing great.
Excellent. So here you'll see our distillation column, and it flows through that pipe into the holding tank.
Should that guy be smoking right next to that holding tank? That looks dangerous.
Oh yes, that's actually our designated smoking area. So he's fine.
What about that pipe over there? It doesn't look like it's been inspected very often.
Yeah, no one really knows what it does.
What's that strange noise it's making? That sounds scary.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but if you poke it with that pipe enough times, it normally stops that noise.
Okay, I'll try that out.
That sounds good.
Let me go beat this pipe with a stick.
Yes, that normally seems to stop the noise.
It's not doing anything.
Try jumping on top of it.
Alright, I'll get to it.
Oh no! Flammable
going
toxic
everywhere.
gas!
I'm
What are we
coming.
gonna do? Oh!
In international news today, Lego Refining Company located in Singapore has exploded, leading to several casualties and millions of dollars worth of damages. The Lubbockite responsible for the Silver Metal Flour Company catastrophe of 2015 has been accused of breaking a crucial pipeline within the plant, releasing several hundred milliliters of flammable vapors within the plant. A nearby operator was smoking a cigarette which ignited the flammable vapors and blew it up. Live at the scene is our Lego News Now safety correspondent Jensen. Can you tell us what's going on?
Thank you, Nestor, for having me on your newscast. The different safety hazards were identified in this incident. The pipeline in the chemical refinery were not maintained for a long time. You can notice that by this spider floor right here. So it's recommended to regularly inspect and maintain the pipeline into the refinery. The workers should receive a proper maintenance training so they know how to clean and inspect the work area. Also, there should be a designated smoking area for the worker, and not only make safety sign around the chemical, but to reinforce the rule, the respect of the regulation and rule from the EPA. And lastly, safety concerns should be reinforced no matter of the seniority of the worker. It's everybody's responsibility, no matter if they've been in the chemical refinery for a long time or new. They all should be taken in consideration to respect the rules.
And that's how the brownie crumbles, I suppose. Coming up on Lego News Now, are you paying too much for your laundry detergent? More on this story after this.
Oi, Brian! What say you this fine day?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to join the nuclear team.
Well, we're very excited to have you aboard this company. Here you see nuclear reactor number 4, as you can smell.
Oh, it looks pretty nice. Hey, say, shouldn't that nuclear reactor be a little more guarded against ramming objects?
Nah, we trust our employees here.
When's your last accident?
We actually have not had an accident in over 502 years.
That's a great safety record. I feel good about working here.
Yes, we've heard you've had plenty of experience in the safety process industry. Do you like what you see so far, Brian?
Yeah, this is an incredible place. I can't wait to apply my new skills. I made an A+ in my nuclear chemistry class.
Excellent.
Say, why are those pallets stacked so high? That looks a little dangerous.
Oh, no, it's just plutonium.
But that's about 5 times my height.
Yeah, just be careful around them. Should be fine.
But it's so close to the reactor. That seems like that could propagate a safety event.
Well, like I said, we haven't had an accident in over 502 years. Pretty proud of that accomplishment.
Okay, that's slightly reassuring.
Brian, would you mind picking up that pallet behind you and placing it next to these other pallets?
But I've never been trained. I don't know how to drive that machine.
Well, let's think of it as a little initiative then. Just climb aboard the forklift. You're doing just fine. Way to go, Brian. Now, just operate that steering wheel accordingly and move along over here to the pallet.
But I'm really not comfortable with this. I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll be fine.
Okay, I'll give it my best shot.
Actually, none of our drivers has had their forklift certification.
Oh, really? That doesn't sound very reassuring. How have you not had an accident for so long?
Well, people just stay clear of that reactor and everybody just moves along their business.
Okay, I'll try to stay clear of that reactor. How am I doing? I keep going frontwards and backwards.
Great for a first timer.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to pick up the crate now.
Excellent. Okay, now there's going to be a little doohickey next to that thingamajig. You're going to lift it up to put the pallet on the forklift. You're doing just fine there, little buddy.
I'm trying my best. I hope I don't hit anything.
I'll stand here in front of this reactor to protect it.
I really don't feel good about this.
You're doing fine.
I'm just gonna come over here and put the crate over here.
Excellent. Good job. You dropped the pallet like a pro.
Okay, I'm just gonna go grab another one.
Oi, watch out. Don't hit me.
I don't know how to control this.
Oh, you hit the reactor.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It's smoking!
Attention everybody. We have a code 503 at reactor 4. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Shut down reactor 4. Shut down reactor 4.
Shouldn't we get out of here?
We have to shut down reactor 4. This is not a drill.
Guys, could you understand what he was saying?
No, not at all.
That's strange.
We need to shut down nuclear reactor 4. This is not a drill, people. This is not a drill. Code 503.
Boss,
Yes.
we don't have a shutdown procedure.
What? We don't have a shutdown procedure. Everyone run. The world's going to end.
What do we do? What do we do?
Breaking LEGO World News. LEGO World Energy is experiencing what some are calling the end of the world as we know it. Brian, a refinery worker responsible for the silver metal suffocation of 2015 and the LEGO chemical catastrophe of 2016, has struck again. Brian has rammed a company forklift into nuclear reactor number 4 housed within the plant, causing leakage of radioactive material. The accident has propagated within the plant into a potential global meltdown and possible global destruction. As always, Jensen is live at the scene with more. Jensen, fill us in.
Thank you, Nestor. For the safety hazard, the reactor was not well protected. It was really exposed to the forklift driver or activities. It's recommended that the reactor must be well protected. Protections such as a fence built around the reactor so that in case of a forklift accident, it doesn't directly hit the reactor. Exactly, well done. Another safety issue was that Brian was not trained to drive a forklift. So operators should receive proper training before they start working in the plants when driving the forklift. Also, as you can see here, the pallet is packed so high close to the reactor in such a disorderly way, which is not really good. It's recommended that the pallet should be packed The pallet should be packed at an appropriate height and well organized. Also, the pallet should be stored in a separate protected segment away from the reactor. Now we're heading to the control room. This plant didn't have a shutdown procedure training for the worker, and the manager was not even aware of it. That's a safety issue.
Evacuate! This is not a drill! This is not a drill! Code 503!
Oh! Which way to go?
What the?
Jensen? Jensen. Well, folks, we seem to have lost connection. But no worries, folks. We need to stay calm. We will get back to you when we have more.
We're all gonna die!
Hi, my name is Quadwo and I'm with the LEGO Safety Board. Unfortunately, all of the Chemical Safety Board investigators were lost in the fiery explosion following the event at LEGO World Power. Fortunately, LEGO Safety Board is located in this bunker which is made to withstand over 1 microgram of TNT equivalent. The LEGO Safety Board has reviewed the events at Silver Meadow Flour Company, LEGO Chemical Company, and LEGO World Power, and has found that all of these events originated with complacency in the workplace when it comes to safety. The LEGO Safety Board has reviewed these events and has made the following recommendations. The Silver Meadow Flour Company should enclose flour milling operations to prevent dust collection outside of the units. Install railing in elevated walkways and in stairways to protect employees and prevent tripping and falling. Move control room operations to a less conspicuous location to prevent any accidental toggling of control operations. Install emergency alert systems to warn employees of imminent danger and allow for evacuation protocols. Implement an evacuation plan. Install a backup dust collection system in case of central dust collection system failure. The LEGO Chemical Company should designate a smoking area off-site from the chemical company to promote employee smoking off campus. Enforce these smoking policies. Perform regular maintenance on all operating equipment. Ensure proper employee training for maintenance protocol. And ensure that management actually enforces proper maintenance protocols. LEGO World Power should install physical barriers around sensitive operating equipment, especially nuclear reactors. Isolate chemical storage from process units to prevent further incident propagation. Enforce proper employee training for operating machinery. And implement emergency shutdown procedures to further prevent event propagation. Thank you for tuning into this LSB production. We hope that this video will prevent further LEGO World disasters. Thank you.